Hello everybody, Derpalypse here. We're finally back on my verse 1999. It's been a while. I think it's been about 2 months. And I'm pretty sure I said the exact same thing last time that I took a break from this. But it is what it is. We had to take a break because we were getting our ass cooked by all these fucking enemies. And what the fuck? Let me go into the show. Yeah. Pass rewards. Okay. Okay, thank you. I don't know why that happened, but thank you. But like, yeah, this was kicking my ass. I think it was 10 or 11. It was one of these. Oh, yeah, it was 11. Yeah, 10. I went back and actually beat it. So now we got that on hard now beaten. I mean regular mode beaten. And I think they changed the UI a little bit. Unless it was always like this. I don't remember it being like this sort of thing. Whatever. But anyway, we beat it. We are ready to go into number 12. But before that, I gotta show my characters. There's also a new event going around here, and this did help a lot. It's the first anniversary, so that did speed up the process like it's very much to get my character up to level 60, which is this character. She's a burn character type of shit right here, as you can see. I don't know how good this is gonna be, but she's level 60. I have her side cube right here, and I think it's the only person I actually have a side cube for. So we're using this. She's spirit, so hopefully she'll just win for us. We also got Lily at level 60 as well, so we're popping off. I don't even know what she does. She does burst attack damage, so if I even were to even know what this one is. And we're just gonna hope for the best with this team. There's also this new ID. This is a robot, I think. What the fuck? I went to the wrong way. Yeah, her name's Lucy. She looks pretty nice. I don't know what the fuck Dynamo does. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that does. I think it does something pretty cool. I might try to get her, because that seems pretty good to get. I already tried to get her once, failed. But let's go in and try to go to the prisoner's cave, and let's see how this is gonna deal some damage to us. So battles can now be a total breeze, starting from chapter 4 all the way have breezy mode. Okay. What does it do? Switch to breezy mode to experience easier. Really? Boy, you telling me that I could have been grinded of the game in breezy mode? Switch to breezy mode here. What does that do? Breezy mode. So yep. You can still. Breezy mode is still available for starter chapters. Select this mode for easier battles while still enjoying all the chapters at the fullest. You can still clear the stage directly in story mode, which will earn you the stage completely for both for story mode and breezy mode. So, bro, you cannot be fucking kidding. And it costs 0 to even do. All right, well, yeah, we'll keep doing story mode though. We're not a bitch, so we'll keep doing story mode because I didn't grind these characters up for nothing. I'm gonna use them, and if it's still too powerful for me, we'll move to breezy mode instead. In pairs of dozens, that Afrin believers believe in the venue. The plaintiff and the defendant are also seated. Oh, so this is the trial for Regulus going on right now. Oh no, so yeah, so Netto actually, yeah, because she did some hocus pocus magic on the CBT later. Are you alright?
Don't worry, Timekeeper. I'll defend myself.
Alright, so you do you. They should really just give Verdant the voice lines. We know how she sounds. I don't know why they're making us do the dialogue choices for her. She looks pale, but she is gazing steadily at the front.
Back in the Foundation, I once won a public debate of a similar nature.
Is she talking about the debate with the guy with the poppers? Fuck off.
This is my duty. I won't let it get in the way of the team's investigation.
Sonetto.
Trial. Come on, Sonetto, it's time for you to get lynched. Sonetto lowers her head in silence, then sets a resolute. Man, goddamn, the language barriers on English is so crazy. resolutely to the center of the hall. This scene is all too familiar. Inside the hall is a judge that sits in authority. Hey, I have this guy. It's 16, right? 16?
By our
Oh no,
tradition,
it's 6. Okay.
Miss Sonetto will be given the poisoned wine, so she will be muted and stay that way forever.
That doesn't really seem like a trial.
However, Sophia raised her objection against the decision. After giving the matter some discreet thought, I have decided it is necessary to hold an assembly and take care of it democratically. Those of you who agree to the death sentence may remain seated. Those of you who wish to commute Miss Sonetto's punishment, please put your pebble into the pot in the middle of the hall.
Are we actually doing another fucking case?
Now, Miss Sonetto, Miss Vertin, you may defend yourselves.
Bro, are we really doing... You cannot be doing this. Back-to-back court cases? Really?
Until the sand in this hourglass falls to the bottom.
Truly, this is a formidable war. Relax and take a deep breath. Do as the training taught you.
I am Sonetto from St. Pavlov Foundation. I wish all the honorable audiences here would lend me their ears to hear my defense as a humanitarian gesture.
I don't think it's gonna go too well. At all.
What number are you?
A sharp question is thrown at them from the auditorium.
Defendant, the court requires an answer. What is your number?
What is your number?
What? Me? No, I don't have a number.
Don't waste our time. People without a number cannot stand in the hall of truth. All her words are void. Sentence her to death now.
Dang. That's like, you have no number. That is some... Well, I forgot there had like this real freaking like number ass religion going on in this art. No number. Hang her. The judge knocks at the stone bell.
42's argument is valid. Defenders, what do you wish to contend?
That's stupid.
What? It's valid?
Sonetto's face has gone pale. Was she prepared? Formal justice, procedural justice, or the training that she had simply had no effect here. It's all number based here. This is new territory.
Objection!
This is Twitter. This is the Twitter court case right here. A petite figure stands up from the auditorium.
According to the record, the last time we inflicted severe punishment was in 1980 to a visitor who ate beans. He ate a carbuncle that feeds on beans, and he was sentenced to death according to the set theory.
Yeah, that was bullshit. That's bullshit.
In our scripture, eating beans is the most evil sin, which undoubtedly fits the most severe punishment.
I forgot all about this too. I was like in the bean shit with Regulus.
If we are now executing people for breaking the silence at the assembly, how would it reflect our attitude towards the consumption of beans? Has the latter become less sinful?
That's not how that works. Wouldn't they just be on the same level? What type of...
I suggest Sonetto's punishment to be commuted.
The crowd started to clamor. That didn't make sense to me at all.
A good argument.
What?
37's argument is deemed valid. The debate will continue.
37 sits down, feeling satisfied, and a tall man languidly stands up.
Objection.
Okay, Jesus. Okay, what are you?
The punishment for
Because
eating beans is
Jesus.
to throw the offenders into the Gorgon current, while the punishment for the silence breaker is to drink poisoned wine.
I stopped at a good place, though.
Among all the punishments we have, there's no other punishment more dreadful than being thrown into the Gorgon current.
But Did you just say this kills you? Wait, let me go back. Where the fuck is it? Did it not just say that this kills you too? Or is it really just makes you it makes you silent forever and then kills you? God, there's so much fucking dialogue. Is already? So much fucking dialogue. Where the hell is it? Beings. What? Okay, it should be here. Sentence her to death now. This is literally just says kill her. And this shit right here, let me go all the way back to the top. Where is 16 at? I mean 6 at. Cause he said something, right? So I gotta take a fucking long time. Okay, but there you go. I don't know why you're 6 here. I know I'm just delusional. I thought it said 6 as a number. Oh, it says it right there. Biosis will get poisoned water, so she will be muted and stay that way forever. So does it actually just kill her? And that's just a play on words?
Because eternity and infinity are the two things we have the least knowledge of, which makes them the most ghastly punishments among all. Giving her the poisoned wine doesn't make the consumption of beans less sinful. Her argument is invalid.
I mean, he's right. Like, he's right, but not for this reason. The ejection comes quicker than the knock on the stone bell.
Objection! Both of the crimes would fall into the same category if we are taking the punishment as a frame of reference, which is death.
Objection. The two crimes in question are not commensurable, which makes your comparison invalid.
This is literally Twitter. This is the Twitter court case. What? The debate is heating up. The crowd is becoming restless, and more pebbles are thrown into the pot. And fucking Sanel hasn't even got a word said yet about her case.
What's this? I'm completely lost in this irrational debate.
Me too,
I
Sanel.
see. So that's how it works.
Timekeeper?
Relax. I will help you.
Calm down. Raise your right hand. This is just a debate. It's not about reality. It's not about justice. It's not about reason. It's about winning. Twitter.
I object.
Okay, Verdon. We're about to do a fight, or just cut to Regulus now. Okay, we're doing a fight, I guess. So we're about to. So either just beat their asses canonically. Let's see. Where is you? Put you up here.
Time for treatment.
And let's see where you get your ass in here.
Silence.
You're weaker. You're stronger. Assessed. We will get you here.
Neoscience exorcism.
Look at my back.
I'd like to start by quoting 42's first argument.
Okay.
People without a number cannot stand in the Hall of Truth. In that case, it's not possible for Sonetto to commit a crime in the Hall of Truth. Because she can't even be in the hall.
What?
Yes.
Good point, Vertin.
If she can't beat the halls,
This
then
is our
she
chance
can't.
to out-argue them.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see. So this is a mass attack. So I'll use these two first.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
She's gonna
A
hard
little
carry this
trick.
shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Ethan.
We'll do this here and then grab a mass attack
Wanna watch
again.
the aerial stunts? Don't blink. Oh.
Yep, follow up. Thank you. This is why I got you up to level 60. And we
These
got
are
our.
merely clumsy sophisms. We've all seen her break the maxim.
Objection.
Oh, I didn't get to
What
see
you
that.
see cannot be submitted to the court as a transcendental fact.
So
It's nothing but the fragments of the phenomenal world which can't be used in your argument.
Objection sustained. Please, ladies and gentlemen, keep the debate logically consistent.
Man, fuck that.
Since Senato has no number, and a person without a number does not exist before the truth, Senato thus didn't offend your truth. She didn't break any rules.
Alright, so we're gonna put this at level 2 because that's gonna combine when I put this in there, and I think just in case, I think we should get the kill off of it. So I will put this right here so we get level 3.
Swallow my exhaust.
Oh no, we're not that strong in that. Not that strong yet.
Haven't you eaten?
Okay, so there's only one enemy left too, so we basically got this in the bag. This is a single one, yep, so we will use this.
Wanna
and
watch the aerial stunts? A little trick.
And this is over. That was pretty easy. But there's also a single battle.
The rule breaker has a number. We can all tell that she is very likely an integer. Therefore, she should be identified as an unknown number, not void. Your sophism has failed.
42's argument is held valid. Is there anything else you'd like to add, defendant?
Tell you a secret, 13? We would call criminals negative numbers. I got it!
I got it. Okay, let's see. You got this, or you're dead. But that's not really a good judge to see how strong you guys are, because this is just a single fight, so it is easier than the multi-battles. It killed you that time, okay? Sure.
It is easy to prove Senato's innocence.
I guess that was a crit, another one wasn't.
According to the law of the excluded middle, Senato either committed a sin or committed no sin. The two statements cannot be both false at the same time. Since we consider a criminal as a negative number, and a non-criminal as a positive number, Senato at present is considered an unknown number. That means she doesn't belong to the criminal set, or the non-criminal set.
Yeah, I like that logic.
She did not commit a sin, and did not commit no sin. It's a paradox. I hereby demand to modify the criminal sentence that has been given to Senato.
Well,
The curtain has fallen.
sure did. But yeah. Well, he leveled up too.
The law of excluded middle. A good sophism. Good for you to create a paradox from one sentence of my argument.
Ooh, okay. The law that excluded in the middle. Let me see. I didn't see this. Good for you, co-host. Alright. Good for you to create a paradox from one sentence of my argument.
But pitifully, you've made a fatal mistake.
You've activated my trap card.
You've taken my argument as the basis of your defense. I said people without a number should be expelled from the Hall of Truth.
Oh my fucking god.
You don't have a number either, Miss Outsider. Based on my argument, which has also been approved by you, I argue that all your arguments are invalid.
Point the middle finger. I guess that was the index.
There's no time left. 13 has a number. I saw it.
What? 37, do you know what you're saying?
Yeah. I read her number. Just now.
Just now.
13's number is 0.
So is she like a god? Is that supposed to be like a mic drop moment? Okay, so route of a bird, we got that, and we got 2 trails that we gotta do before we move on to number 13, which looks to be like a story mission. No battle.
Closer. That's right. Take a few more steps and immerse yourself in the shadow, including that hat. You don't want those good ears to hear this private conversation. That pad of paper from the miss, yes, the one wielding the ruler, is quite valuable. I can tell it is of a certain age and records quite a lot of anecdotes. One visitor to the island took out a baguette from his luggage. To share it with others, he made an attempt to parcel it off. Another visitor fell to the ground and happened to sit on a quart measure and break it. You can learn the punishments for them from the paper. The former was thrown into the sea, while the latter into the further sea.
I just lost track of what she was saying.
Only God knows how this wine-dark sea holds so many visitors.
Perhaps they can also resort to the debate.
Oh, the debate! That's really a pain in the neck for that logical, pragmatic assistant of yours, isn't it? People always tend to mark what they can't figure out as arcanists' doings, as if things would make sense once they do so. But it won't change the fact that the debate is only a game involving sophistry, improvisation, and straw man fallacy. So what makes it superior to beans, if the form is what they are really after? Anyways, whoever fools the others first will win the game. No arcanum at all. And that argument of hers is the best attraction for the audience. A special number. A 0.
So 0, okay. Like I understand what that's supposed to mean. So the boundary between positive and negative numbers, huh? Or perhaps infinity is a better choice. I guess it's the first one.
You are neither positive nor negative, which means you don't belong to either side. Now, imagine one side as an orderly line and the other as those wandering around. The wanderers can smell the abnormality in you, and of course, no one in that line sees you as one of them. In a restaurant, fruits are served without the seeds, but in a farm, the seeds are retained for the next harvest. Is there any value in the seeds? It depends on what you see when you look at them. The moment you realize that, you have come to the crossroad of fate.
I want to go back to Chicago. I want to go back to Chicago for real.
Now,
I do not like this island at all.
About. Oh my! It's the prediction of your whole life. Can you believe that? You owe that spirited little genius a thank you. By the way, what do you see in her number?
Let's see, 37. What do I see? I mean, it's like an L and an E backwards, right?
Yes, of course. 37 is larger than 0. But it's not so stable as 0. These prime numbers, they are just hard to divide because they have very few things in common with others. That's why she's always so energetic, highly and solely focused on what she takes an interest in. She has nothing like the characteristics of the ones you know in the Gray and White House. Those people are proud of themselves for having kind-hearted factors around them. As their teaching goes, it's always dangerous to be unique.
Like the foundation,
But
a little
some
bit
look
right
up at
there.
her again and again, exactly because they can sense the danger in her. You are also a good example. You've been looking up, haven't you?
All right. There's a 0. I don't understand any of that. So we're gonna move on. Challenge records. Ooh, wait. I'm getting close to getting this shit right here. I can level up my town hall. I don't even know what they call it. Like the Palo Theater. It's a cassette tape right here. Splendid debate between the numbers. Think back. Oh, it's a fight? Okay. Oh, we actually get to play her again. Okay. Sure.
Who ate beans?
This is going to promote characters. Let's see. So this is stronger. I guess we'll do this here. and do this.
Form is a bubble. Form is a bubble.
I don't know what this bar is. I'm not gonna read that. Nice though. Alright. So we'll use this.
The final demonstration.
And then we'll try to flip this over.
Welcome to the world of numbers.
Yeah, I just got solar flared again. Alright. Your ass is about to get folded.
Time to check my calculation.
Damn! 10,000!
It's a bubble.
Oh, there's still one more guy? Oh wait, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Welcome to the world of numbers.
I don't know how good she is. She seems pretty good. But this is like a mission made for her.
Form is a bubble.
Alright, let's get to the next chapter, alright? Yes, the deserve victor. Okay, 20 clear drops. We got 13, the middle of the axis. Neither biased nor neutral, neither positive or negative, neither excessive nor deficient. And they're outside, so it's nighttime right now. They're chilling after the debate. So Sinnoh lived. So in this song, I talk about the CBT lady that showed up. She's probably still in here somewhere. There is an outbreak of muttering among the white robes. Even a solemn judgment? The solemn judge stands up.
37. You just said Vertin's number is 0. Do you know what it means?
Very clearly.
Would you be able to submit proof to a payron?
No problem.
Half of you in this hall have put in the pebbles. If 37's argument is found to be true, every argument Vertin has spoken in Sonetto's defense will be deemed valid. Sonetto will be exempt from the punishment. I will announce the result once 37's proof has been validated by a payron. Thank you for your time.
One after another, the Apeiron followers leave in the hall. The Hall of Truth returns to the tranquility. Me too, Senna. I have no idea what the fuck happened. Just learned that Vertin is Golden Experience Requiem. I don't know how to process that information. Sonetto slowly sits on the floor in a lackluster manner.
Sonetto! Timekeeper, I'm so sorry. I tried my best, but still I couldn't understand the debate. I failed again.
They had her exhausted. Her face becomes abnormally pink, and her breathing becomes fast and shallow.
What happened to her? Come here, little girl. We need to move her outside.
Did you just try to kill her?
Lie her down on the ground and wipe her palm and feet with dew and peppermint oil. That would be okay.
Her physical signs are becoming more and more stable.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The distinguished number 0.
The man shrugs his shoulders.
I'm kidding. I'm 210. Well, instead of the number, I prefer people call me the rhetorician.
I've heard your preachment. Pretty demagogic.
Now you're just using words I don't even understand for real, man. Like, what the fuck? Wait, goddamn, I don't like how it doesn't show the logs until I do this. The man nods looking amused, but let me see.
I've heard your preachment. Pretty demagogic.
Pretty demagogic?
I've heard your preachment. Pretty demagogic.
Like, I'm supposed to know what the fuck that means.
That's how logic works. With logic, I can prove that you'd cease to exist in the next moment, or that there are no other people in this world except me. Achilles can never outrun a tortoise, and a flying arrow is forever motionless.
Yeah, I can prove this one. You see, if I have a gun and I shoot you, you cease to exist the next moment. It's just that simple.
This debate is nothing but meaningless wordplay. That pacifist let you off this time. 6. A perfect number indeed. For he knows the benefit of reconciliation. Who wants to have blood on their hands and be devoured by the cycle of hatred? Yet it's a torture for any intelligent mind to hear such an immature debate. Can you feel the suffering of our leader now?
I'm sorry.
210 gives her a triumphant smile.
No apology needed, Miss Outsider. I also feel sorry for your pain, given that 37 has revealed your number.
What do you mean?
37. Our evil little genius. The most cunning star of Hermes. She's been having fun revealing others' numbers for a long time. Our numbers are our essence. And it's also the most important proof we get once in our lifetime. But she enjoys taking that opportunity away from you. Just because her talent allows her to do so. She did that to her friend, too. She found out Sophia's number. But without casting an eye on that paper with her number on it, Sophia threw it into the sea. Sophia is Sophos. But you... I pity you.
It doesn't seem like trouble to me.
Alas, poor little Vertin. You still don't understand. The number of our souls suggests our fate. It might be changed through algorithms temporarily, swirling, shifting, or transforming alongside other changes occurring on the coordinate axis. But in the end, we can only be ourselves. 1 is thought. 2 is opinion. 3 is wisdom. 4 is strength. 5, enthusiasm. 6, harmony. 7, order. 8, philanthropy. 9 is restraint, while 10 is completion.
So, his would be opinion is completed? If I'm understanding this correctly, or would it be, yeah, because there's nothing for 0.
0.
Okay, oh, he's about to say it.
Is in the middle of the axis, the origin of the frame of reference. It's neither positive nor negative, neither prime nor composite. Things are ever changing, but you stay the same.
Okay, I think I'm understanding this a lot better now. Thank you. Okay, I like this guy. He explained it a lot better.
Your loneliness
within 5 seconds.
also lasts forever. This is your fate. Being exposed in full view of the crowd, yet you know nothing about it. 37 was acting on impulse. Yet she opened Pandora's box. She leisurely reveals your fate. That carefree behavior makes no difference to picking up a shell on a beach. How could I not pity you?
The man waves his hand and walks away. There is still. The only sound of waves comes from afar. Now this is peak right here. This
Miss Vertin.
is peak. All right, we're getting to the good shit here now. The leader stands in the dark.
37's proof has passed the review. Your friend will now be exempt from the punishment for violating the rules. However, she has to take some catch-up lessons on the scripture.
All right.
Please, meet me at the hall tomorrow at noon. I would have words with you.
And then this is Guy's Harmony. She's about to speak some truth to Vertin. All right. Okay, this is getting a little bit interesting now. This is getting a little bit interesting. Oh shit, I forgot about fucking time. Jesus. Okay. Oh. I see a whole bunch of. I don't like any of this shit right here. Okay, we got the CBT lady right here, and then there's 37. We got 6 here, we got 37 here, we got the CBT lady. I can't remember the name of her for the life of me. And we got an extra member that I don't know who that is. That I only just forget me not. In this life, there are 3 kinds of men. Just as there are sorts of people who come from the Olympic Games, The lowest class is made out of those who. I can't fucking get the reset. It's some okay. John Burt or Jerry Greek something, lowercase. A bunch of. Don't stop doing this. I hate it when the fucking game just like speeds up
Before
my
this
dialogue.
negotiation begins, I wish to tell an allegory to the two of you.
All right.
A group of people were imprisoned in a cave. Behind them, there was a fire. Before them was a tall, solid wall.
I see this. Humans and
Their
Arcanus.
legs and necks were chained and fixed, so they were constrained to look nowhere but to gaze at the wall in front of them.
Or these are humans. These are Arcanus.
When they dropped their eyes, they saw their own body. When they looked up, the flickering light of the fire fell over them, and they only saw the shadows of what was passing behind them.
Birds.
No one had lived one day outside the cave. The shadows cast on the wall, all there was to be perceived as reality. They had no knowledge of the real world. One day, one of them escaped from the cave, walked into the light, and saw the true world with his own eyes for the first time. Everything he saw or felt in the cave was nothing more than a mere shadow of the object's true form.
So that could be say that could be said that could have been Virgin.
Our world is a poor one, Miss Verton. The phenomenal world is the cave in this allegory, where we are surrounded by shadows or some humble fractions of the truth. It is ugly, frivolous, filthy, perishable, subject to decay, and filled with hollow desires and meaningless struggles. Only the wise can walk out of that cave and see the world as it truly is. In that eternal, transcendent world, everything is in its most perfect form. I pray that you, Miss Verton, the representative of St. Pavlov Foundation, and you, Miss
Arcana,
her counterpart of Manus Vindicte, would pay heed to my words. Everything you've been fighting each other for means no more than some fragments of phenomena to us. There's only one thing worth doing. That is, to seek higher wisdom, develop one's virtue, and achieve greatness in life. We have never set foot on the soil dampened by the storm, nor have we ever been involved in the disputes brought by the torrents of time. I beg you, do not take your conflict in the phenomenal world into the realm of truth.
For certain.
I forgot she had the horrifying stare.
It was never my intention to sully the sanctuary of truth.
She was just doing a little bit of trolling. She was just doing a wee bit of trolling.
Then, to prevent a situation like this from happening again, I would like to ask you two to carve your names on these 2 stone bangles and drip a drop of your blood on each of them. Once the bracelet is put on, no one will be able to remove it. From now on, as long as you're on this island, none of your people will draw blood from one another, or the bangle shall draw all the blood from you. The peace agreement is so decided.
Alright. Arcana stretches out her hands and gently takes the bangle.
I appreciate that. I'll sign it.
Alright. Verdun being a Chad. The leader gives a slight nod. He looks out from the table simply strides away. The bangle feels like God. It certainly possesses some sort of power to fulfill the blood pledge.
The peace agreement.
Someone is approaching. Yet she is still here from the beginning to the end.
Lady Verton, we meet again.
Bro, not this bitch again, bro. Go away.
I wish the best to thy friend.
She's doing well, thanks to you.
You're most welcome. Thou shalt quench, for times hath changed. I would not wish to shed even a drop of Arcanist's blood in vain.
But Schneider should be the victim of a merciless bullet?
Pardon, my pitiful child. Did you forget? That merciless bullet cameth from a gun never belonging to me.
What's Manus Vindicte's purpose to be here?
Hearken the archaic wisdom, just as thou doest.
The stone bangle is hot, almost scalding.
I am not surprised. I adore thy visage, Lady Verton, emotionless in the storm. Alas,
That's a good shot right there.
no man shall bravest the storm and live, including thee.
Nah, we win. Her words sound as harsh as the winter gale. An emotion suddenly came on, is raging like a bush of fire, but soon gets tamed down.
A wooden box in the Elitiaus base has my name on it. Was that your doing?
Sadly, it wasn't. I hope thee findeth the answer satisfactory.
Alright, so hopefully this, I don't think he's gonna do much, but hopefully it'll prevent her from doing some bad shit for the rest of the arc, and it shall never be mentioned until the next island, or like next location where they go to. The stone bangle at the wrist becomes suddenly heated.
It's burning.
Something is slithering in the woods nearby.
Is that Miss Arcana? Miss Arcana, please, don't go! Save us! And save us!
So fuck was that voice? Okay, I keep forgetting to do this.
And save us! And save us!
And save Art. I didn't even read that. Two weary figures run past Verton. They are chasing after their leader just desperately, as if they're trying to run away from some horrific monsters. Following them, a petite figure rushes out from the woods.
No! Come back! Come back! You ignorant foreigners! I just started introducing vectors and matrices, and that's the most interesting
I'd run
part.
too. The most interesting part? No, that's the most boring part.
Verton! Great! You always show up at the right time and right place.
No, wait, don't do this.
Stop the mass people! Whatever it takes!
Oh, she can't. They really can't. So, Manus Vindicte, they're done for the arc, right? So, because they can't do anything to her. I mean, Verton. And then Verton can't do anything. What? Okay, I guess we are fighting
Look
now.
at my back.
Alright, now we get to see her in actual action. So, we got two debuffs here. We got our stronger attack.
Eye for an eye.
Move this over and get this. That's an AoE, I'm pretty sure.
Feel it paid and know with regret.
Yeah, that, I don't know what it does. I think that applies more burn to them.
Haven't you eaten?
And then we'll try to go for some AoE. So, mass
Wanna watch
attack
the aerial stunts?
It is here.
and this right here.
Oh. Oh.
This should kill you though. Right, that should be enough burn to kill you.
Haven't you eaten?
No, it's not. Alright, we get the heal up,
A tooth for a
and
tooth.
then we'll do another debuff.
I can hear it.
And we'll try to
Wanna
go
watch the
for a
aerial
kill on
stunts?
one of these guys at least.
Is above all else.
Don't blink.
Please kill him. Damn, that didn't do as much damage as I thought I was gonna do. Alright, now we got our AoE that we could just do.
What a tragedy.
An eye
You
for
will
an eye.
use this and then we'll do this too. Alright. Now this should do a lot of damage. Yeah, it kills him. She gets burned.
Paid and know with regret.
Don't blink.
And he got his AoE ready. Or her. Alright, so yeah, we do this here.
Off that wall.
Try to kill you.
I can hear it.
And do
An eye
this.
for an eye. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Oh, this lens.
And she's dead next turn.
Oh, shit.
And single shot, that should kill you.
Whatever.
This should kill you.
Time.
Which one of these do damage? This one.
Swallow my exhaust. Don't blink.
Please die. God damn.
I wanna watch the aerial stunts.
Maybe if I had another bleed, I'm not bleed, burn
Paid and know with regret.
unit, it'll make her stronger.
The curtain
But I don't have any, I think.
has fallen.
But it's not as bad as it was before, at least. So we're doing fine on that. Okay, so we got this thing, and then we got the trail one, the third fork in the road. Doing good on time here, so we can continue going.
Look at you.
Yeah, I guess we'll do
Climbing out of
15,
the
then we'll
cave
stop
in the
after
allegory,
that.
all dusty and dirty like a little savage. They must have tried to fill your little brain with long preachment. But you should feel lucky, because at least they didn't give you a quiz right after that.
Okay, I was not listening. I was listening, but I didn't understand the fuck they were saying. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it was like, it looked similar to like at least Virgin's story when you learn about her backstory in chapter 3. Yeah, I think it's chapter 3. So maybe it'll come into play later. But let's see what this is true. I was not listening. What should I choose? I guess I'll choose the bottom one.
Oh, how modest you are. Looks like you didn't spend all your student days catching tree frogs. Try to reach the corners of your mind, if you would. And there you will find another bunch of people standing in front of a stone table. Yes, those people in gowns. White gowns with gray diamond patterns. One of them was standing on the stairs, gathering all the little vacant eyes to his side. What was he called?
I forgot their
Give me a
names.
second.
So,
Teacher, instructor, tutor, the educator. Just titles like that. No names at all. No one gets to write down their names on that banner, after all. But they have nothing to complain about. You know what they say? What is reasonable is real. That which is real is reasonable. They showed you a broad avenue in their teachings where you could enjoy a sense of security with all the solid ground, convenient automobiles, and warm sunshine. And there is a distinction between good and bad here, and it's as clear as our innate sense of right and wrong, like a floor of black and white tiles. Any stains on it will be noticed immediately, but in fact, there exists another path in the woods.
yeah, that's a lot of fucking
It's much
dialogue.
less traveled, leading to the unknown darkness which cannot be seen with eyes or proved false. You may even experience indescribable chaos and madness there. This path, however, has an excellent view, and it's one of a kind. The plants are thriving with bursting energy, and the flowers are blooming in a delightful atmosphere. So, which will you take?
Huh. Okay, let's go down the path.
Oh, that's not an easy choice to make. This grammar must give you a round of applause. I would have even pinned a boutonniere to your suit if I had one. But I have to remind you, those things in there are not easy to deal with. They can drive you insane, and you have to be very careful. You've seen the living proof. Many were freaked out after they came back, and people had to tie and lock them up. Others even dug their own graves. Oh, my. That was a bit over the top. I hope I didn't scare you, darling.
Ooh. Nah, we good.
Here's some good news to cheer you up. Actually, there's still one more way you can take. It would be a good choice if you want to enjoy the scenery without getting lost in the darkness.
Another way?
I'm sure you know that myth. You shall take the soul of your love out of the underworld, yet you shall not look back. That's right. You shall pass by the sleeping sirens, yet you shall not make a sound. The ones with the belief set off. They entered the dark woods barefooted, yet moved so smoothly, as if they were walking on the avenue. They kept their mouths shut and eyes forward. They never turned back, never picked up what was not theirs, never set foot on the forbidden lands, and never looked straight to sacred greatness. They showed frugality, patience, and wisdom in the face of hunger and danger. So the beasts continued to lurk in the shadow, and the ones with the belief passed through the woods safely, until the path disappeared along with the direction sign. Then the first one to look back gave an exclamation before being exiled.
Is that really reasonable to take it?
Think about what I just said. That which is real is reasonable. Never look back in the woods, darling. If you don't want to be turned into a pillar of salt which can do nothing but wail, then never ever look back. Yes, we'd better stay awake, stay calm, stay cautious all the time.
And that's with some extra.
But then there comes the problem. How can
Oh, god damn, she's still speaking.
How can you ignore your love for those thriving plants and blooming flowers? How are you supposed to deal with the unstoppable feeling that overflows like a melody when it is stirred up by the beauty of the scenery? Of course, you will cry the loudest cry, dance the wildest dance, drink the strongest drink, and vomit all the filth inside you. After all, there is no need to enter the woods if the soul-stirring scenery is not what you are after, right?
That doesn't sound like a good way.
No. So you better let it slip your mind, darling. Just let it go and hurry forward. Remember to keep your eyes shut and hold your breath. When you do so, the scenery will no longer mean anything to you, nor will the fragrance of the flowers. You will get out of the woods and reach where the truth lies. Is that what you want? Don't worry. We have plenty of time. You may come back at any time and pick another way.
Alright, I did not understand any of that shit there. It was a whole bunch of fucking dialogue. God, it's still scrolling. There we go. But basically, I think it's saying that we're near the end of the chapter. That's what it's saying. We're at 15 here. There's a story mission. 16 will probably be a battle, if we do get one. We got a Strain Cave here, somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Submit the general pen. Did I missed something? Let me go here. Wait, let me go here, 13, and then we'll grab the star. I guess I missed this. More like random scribbles to vent emotions than poetry. Mockery, written in jest. Okay. Birch Bow, the word is hasty and reckless, yet no offense is meant to your extraordinary spirit. Yes, you naturally know. Bro, I'm probably butchering the fuck out of all these poems, cause like, goddamn, but you know, along the many countless blind admirers, I am deeply attracted to your imposing breath of mine. that makes you eloquent, even facing a stone wall. Oh, how astute! Only been avoiding labor can only prevent a mental fatigue. Eloquent triumphs over facts, and wit refuse truth. Truly a genius in your own right. In the team, everyone is equal. The wise argue with the mediocre chatter confidently. Sincere praise, truly sincere, for your joy in the sharing with everyone. So considerate and comprehensive, yet so broad and not specialized. And you led us in a dance, and to draw a circle, then smear it randomly, for logic for it to play, and wakefulness and all sleep. I'm probably butchering the fuck out of all these poems that I'm reading. And I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. But that was not the one I needed. Let me just check to make sure I didn't skip any. I didn't. Oh wait, there's one at Bon Voyage. Decoration group. Decoration cluster that was carefully grown under the captain's care. Now wilted on the ground due to the storm. Yeah, we are just going back. Okay, so just one song, walk around the ship, please, please, Celebi. So this is a song that they made for the ride, I guess. I don't have it. I guess I have to go back and get that shit, because it's not on here anywhere. At least, yeah. Oh wait, there's one right here. There's a lot of this shit I missed actually. Holy shit, there's a lot of this I missed. Okay, yeah, 4. I don't have the keen eyes. Got 1 at 4. Got 1 at 9. Okay, let's go to 4. 7 too. Okay. I gotta look back. I gotta look back every time. So let's see. No one is spared from this crucial time yet. Some dare to try. How many years has been? I don't know. 18. 17. 19. She can't be that old. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. I don't know the answer to this shit. 29. 0. 0. Wait, that's a O. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We got it. We got it. We did it. Okay, so and also support for the storm sample, storm ring, trope outlet, laugh at science. I was just a bunch of yap here. We're about to be over an hour long, so I am not going to be able to go. We are an hour long actually, so I'm not going to be able to just go through this shit. What's this one? Story. I got half stars on that. I didn't go back to finish that, I think. Yeah, I gotta do story mode with 2 stars. So yeah, I missed a lot of this shit apparently. God damn. Okay, let's go to 7 canned beans. A notice of use related to one of the most advanced armaments in the bygone era. It's a bunch of yap. A bunch about Razor. I don't know what the fuck this is, but yeah, it's like, look at all this yap here. All this yap. Nah, I'm not gonna read. I should have read it when we went for it the first time. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, oh shit. The alien priestess must be memorized. When entering and leaving the assembly hall, which side do you enter? So you enter from the right side, and then left. Right, left? Left, right? I guess I was wrong? Or right. I remember this. I could just go in here.
Now, knock 3 times on the stone. Remember to enter the hall from the right, and leave from the left.
Well, I said that shit. Right to left. Right to left, right? Yeah. CVT lady clapping, Arcana clapping. Okay, now I know her name. Okay, but yeah, right to left, right? That's what it said. I'll have to say it in like a specific way. Hold on, go all the way back here. So, right, left. Enter right, leave left. How? Okay, how am I supposed to answer this? Right, enter. Left, leave. Leave. How I? Right, left. Like, well, okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. Goddamn. Anyway, now we can do 14. We should have it now, right? No, we don't. So I'm just gonna assume that it's on 15 that has that shit done, because we completed basically everything on here. Yeah, we basically cleared everything on here, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the last one before we end the chapter. So let's go to Convergent Birds. We got a standoff right here. We got Sonetto. We got 37. Is that, what's her name? That's Ruby. Now I forgot her name. It's the woman that Sonetto, not Sonetto, Jerry said got the number of, and so she never learned her color. I guess she didn't. I guess they didn't really talk that much about it. But Convergent Birds, the clamor has ceased. They sailed on the treetops, enjoying the moment's rest. So that was like a peaceful little arc. I thought it'd be a little bit crazy. A little bit more world building ish, which I didn't understand most of it.
Miss Sonetto. You are the fastest learner of our doctrine among all the visitors in the past half-century. On behalf of all orators, I award you this laurel wreath.
No, I wouldn't have achieved this without your guidance. Those mathematics statements are really inspiring. I've learned a lot. But there's still something confusing me, such as Pythagoras and his golden thigh, his memory of the previous lifetimes as the son of Hermes, and the transmigration for every 216 years. Could you please tell me more about these?
I want to go back to Chicago. The door violently kicked open, and is this gonna be two outsiders dropping to their chests, are dragged from the Hall of Truth into the Hall of Truth?
Why would people fail to see the charm of the matrices? This is not right. I need to spend more time on teaching.
Anyone, save us!
Thus my journey of art is doomed to fail. I really don't want to study maths anymore. Help.
Math is the hardest subject for everyone. I feel you. I feel your pain. We can't wish even on my worst enemies to do math. Nobody cares what they are yelling. As 37 continues to grumble to herself, the two men are dragged to a different room.
Timekeeper, you are here.
Where is Regulus at? Where the fuck did she go?
I heard that you completed all the lessons on the scripture. This laurel wreath suits you well.
Yes, Sonetto keeps her head low.
Timekeeper, I'm sorry. At the assembly, I failed to understand the Arcanist's logic. It was totally different to the debates I have participated in. But now
Poppers, fuck off.
That was not your fault, Sonetto. It is now behind us. I need to tell you something more important. I've signed a peace agreement with Arcana, and the price of breaking it is death.
What?
On the island.
So Manus Vindictae is also restrained by the stone bangle like we are.
The chief assistant ponders aloud, having already removed her laurel crown.
Yes, she put it on without hesitation. But I don't think her purpose would be as simple as hearkening the ancient wisdom.
Unlike the other stones in the Foundation's collection, I couldn't read that because it just skipped it very fast. Before he activated, it looked...
I attacked Manus' followers earlier as 37 asked me to. But I received no punishment from the bangle. Perhaps this island makes its own judgment on what to be classified as hostility. Like it has a mind of its own.
That's kind of bad. Like, yeah, I was wondering, like, you just attacked them and then they just got caught.
Sonetto, do not report this to the headquarters before we figure out how the bangle works.
Isn't this just on the island?
After all,
There are many other things to investigate on this island, other than Manus Vindicte.
Or are we staying here for the next chapter then?
I see. I will contact Miss Druvis and Miss Moiselle first and keep an eye on Arcana. Timekeeper, this island, the Manus's mask, and your suitcase are all immune to the storm. Does this mean we could collect more asymmetrical nuclide R samples?
I tried to collect some samples last night in the outer region of the island, but the detecting device showed nothing. If we were to find out more, we have to go to the center area.
What are you conspiring now?
Hello, Sophia. There you are.
Do not poke the fire with swords, and do not jump over a crossbar. The assembly will not be held every time when there's a crime. Please take heed of my warning, and do not overstep the line. Learn a lesson from them.
Behind Sophia, two gray-coated figures appear. There they are. There's Regulus. One disheveled, and the other is covered in soot, as they have just survived an explosion.
Lilia, didn't you say you have Regulus with you safely?
Oh yeah, that is what happened, didn't it?
Apologies, Vertin. I was going to rescue Sonetto through a very creative underground tunnel, but things didn't quite go as planned.
Regulus shimmies in a dance-like step, trying to shake off the dust.
Not a bad innovation for a simple clap on the forehead. If only you didn't miscalculate the location of the explosion.
This apple is grateful that it didn't get blasted into a puddle of apple jam.
Warning. Shell cleaning required. Warning.
Well, glad you had fun.
I don't know why, but when I was in that cave, ideas kept flooding into my head. Though, judging by the outcome, they weren't all good ideas.
Sophia puts her head on her forehead, looking extremely fatigued.
On a routine patrol, I found them trying to break into the cave. I'm not surprised that an irrational number would try to trespass on forbidden grounds. But you two? The integer and the fraction? What were you doing with her? This is a serious crime.
Life has suddenly become a lot more difficult.
Do we have to go through this debate again?
It's okay, Timekeeper. I will defend Regulus.
Oh my god.
I've thoroughly studied the scripture, and this time I'm sure I can do better.
Forget it.
Sophia mutters to herself.
Forget it. It is unwise to waste time trying to understand an irrational number's motive. Besides, we should let the reckless take care of the least important matters.
She gives them a smirky smile.
That's it. Regulus, you will come with me to clean the beach.
Huh? Me? Again?
Since you have too many floating points, words of discipline would not work on you. We would have suggested you study with the rest of the students here. Abstain from eating meat, bathe in cold
That's the
water,
death sentence.
rise with the Apollo star.
This is also a death
Study
sentence.
our doctrine, read the scripture aloud on the beach, so as to remove your floating points and purify your soul.
Man, all this shit is boring right here. Like, read the scripture out loud on the beach.
What? I won't do any of that.
But taking your peculiar character into consideration,
Let me see.
I decided that some compulsory labor would be the better option.
Regulus also smiles in relief.
Oh, that's the best news of the day. I'd rather clean up the rubbish on the beach than be surrounded by people giving sermons all the time. At least the rubbish doesn't talk gibberish. I'd be dead if you didn't change your mind.
Regulus, studying the scripture is not that scary. They will teach you and guide you until you take full command. Just like taking lessons at school.
Huh?
Is that what schools are like?
Haven't
you been to a school, Venus?
A great pirate would not remember trivial matters as such.
Alright, yeah, sure.
So, where were we? Which part of the beach needs to be taken care of by the great captain?
My laboratory.
Oh, shit.
Whoa! Where did you pop up from?
37 blinks with her eyes emotionlessly and ignores Regulus' complaint.
37. Aren't you supposed to preach to the visitors?
I've seen their numbers. A group of negative repeating infinite decimals. They will achieve nothing but to repeatedly step in the river of mistakes. I gave up on them.
Fine. Those of you who are complicit in breaking into the cave will also be sent to labor. Sonetto and Lilia will come with me to patrol. Regulus, you can go clean the lab. As for Verton, you will assist 37 with her study of the emanation.
Alright.
Don't waste more time
So
on
the
the
study of the
trivial
storm?
matters of the phenomenal world. Integers. That was the sole reason you were on this island, was it not?
Sophia turns around and leaves. She stops a few steps away from them, silently urging the patrol team to move.
Don't let down your guard. The arcanists on this island are not as easy to deal with as you imagined.
I mean, we already experienced like the brunt
Down
of it
in
right
the
there.
cave, I heard some pretty alluring and intriguing anecdotes.
Miss Lilia, this way. You will cover this area.
Stay on the radio.
The flying witch waves her hand and departs for a new job immediately. Or determinedly. Determinedly. I can't say. Sonetto hesitates for a moment and then quickly goes after her.
Don't worry, Timekeeper. Lilia and I will keep an eye on Manus Vindictae.
We are counting on you, Sonetto. I have a feeling.
We are coming closer to a big secret.
Alright, that's the end. So this will start the next chapter, right? Or this is not going to end here. Oh yeah, so yeah, that was oh yeah, so this will continue. I literally thought that was the end. So you might be coming up on the end a little bit later, or this 16 might be the end. For all I know. And we can't even do it because we need to do that trail. Intercept the deserters. The masked heads want to escape for the classroom retreat. Stop them. Help 37, alright? So he's got to beat the man's Vindictae guys up.
Look at my back.
Why are you here? Ah, you should be fine-ish. And that should be it.
Oh. Ta-da! Time for a special massage.
Alright. They'll eventually understand the beauty of mathematics. I won't. Various scraps of... Oh my god. That's a lot of words. That's a lot of fucking words. Anyway, I guess we'll just wait here then. Yeah, so we'll end this part here. We're getting to some interesting stuff. We're about to learn more about the storm finally. It feels like it's been like it's basically been like the entire fucking chapter. And about 2 months on my side because I had to take a little bit of a break to grind out shit, but we're finally here. I'm assuming some big shit's about to drop too. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.